Welcome back, everybody. Today we have a brand new video, and today we are going to talk about one of my favorite subjects. Today we are going to talk about the top 5 most underrated movies. Maybe not the most, but some underrated movies that I think you should watch. In my opinion, I think they're good. I promise. And you don't have to watch these, but if you're tired of the usual mainstream content, or if you are on your journey to discovering great hidden films like I am every single day, then these movies, man, you gotta watch these movies. I am telling you, you will not regret it. These movies are so fire. I love them. I watch them. Man, I watch them every year, to be honest. And also, I want to say, spoiler alert, no spoilers will be told in this video. But I have limited time because I'm at the library right now and I see people walking around, and I'm not supposed to be too loud, but I'm also too loud because I love this topic. I love movies. I love everything about movies. Coming in hot at the number 5 spot, we have a movie that I discovered, let's say a year ago. I was listening to a podcast to The Wow Project, and they mentioned it. It's called Event Horizon. Now, this movie surprised me. When I first watched it, I thought it was going to be like a cheap copy of other sci-fi greats like The Alien, but it is actually a movie of its own, as it combines like a bunch of everything. It is like Alien, but more raw, and not so much fantasy in terms of like magical things happening. I mean, there are some things, I don't want to spoil it too much, but this is a good horror movie that includes sci-fi elements and like the demonic, you know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, that's why you should watch it. I think it's like a more horrifying event than Alien is. And Alien is great. Alien is top movies, but Event Horizon, you should definitely give it a watch. It's so underrated. It's incredibly underrated. You probably never heard of it until this video, and you should watch it. I'm telling you, it's good. Do you love traveling, romance, and everything français? If yes, then you'll love this next movie. Give me a second, please. I got it right here. I bought all my movies.
Midnight in Paris.
Yo, she's so cute, bro. When I was going through some famous directors' works, I had seen almost like every movie from Quentin Tarantino, Alfred Hitchcock, Tim Burton, and so on. But there was one movie that caught my attention, and that was Midnight in Paris by Woody Allen. And I remember during this time period, when I discovered this movie, I was like obsessed with French things, son. I loved the culture, the language, the food. Like, I was ready to go to Paris right there and then. And I remember I was just researching for movies, and somehow I found this beautiful story that held me back in time. And if you love like reading novels, this has like some people from the novels, not to spoil it, but it's like going back in time, not to spoil it too much. And if you're a hopeless romantic and like seeing people get what they deserve, I would 100% recommend this movie. Like, if you like romance, if you like a good story, if you like feel good movies, if you like happy endings, if you want to feel alleviated, if you're stressed out. I don't hear people talking about it too much when it comes to romance, so I thought I would recommend it because I think it's an underrated movie. I didn't know about it until I started researching. There are movies like The Titanic, The Notebook, Twilight. Everybody knows Twilight. 50 Shades of
Grey. There was an incident where I mentioned 50 Shades of Grey too much to somebody, and they thought it was crazy.
But yeah, you should definitely watch Midnight in Paris. I recommend it 100%. And talking about beautiful stories, next movie is personally one of my favorites, and it involves 2 beloved, well-known actors during their young years. I'll tell you the actors, and then you can comment down to what movie you think it is. The 2 actors are Johnny Depp and Leonardo DiCaprio. That's all I'm saying. First, I'm gonna get it out the backpack. Okay, son. You almost got into a brawl there. The movie I am talking about is... If you can't tell, I buy all my movies. This was not $10. This was like $1 or maybe $2. I buy all my movies at the thrift store. But yeah, the next movie on the list, top 3 actually, is What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Super underrated movie, super awesome. Definitely watch this. I love this movie. Oh, I was about to kiss. You know, can I kiss Johnny Depp? Oh, there's a girl right there. There's another one. And there's another one. The mom. I'll give you a fist bump. Let's go. If you guessed it right, you get a kiss from me because I love this movie. I just love how natural this movie feels. And there's something about it that just takes me through so many emotions. And I personally love when movies are so much more than movies. And this is just one of them. The acting is awesome. The story is supernatural and awesome. And the ending is... I'll just leave it at that. I won't say much because I don't want to spoil it. The ending is the ending. Okay? It's the resolution. And it holds a lot. There's a lot in the ending. So please watch this movie if you like simple stories and just want to leave flying cars, insane plots, crazy characters, just out the window. Just throw them out the window. You know, you watched Back to the Future and you're like, damn. And you want to watch something simpler, What's Eating Gilbert Grape is your story to go. Please watch it. Leonardo DiCaprio is absolutely insanity. He's goated. He should want an Oscar right there. He was goated. I don't understand. But yeah, you should go watch it. Coming in hot at the number 2 spot will be a very clever story by a very clever man who just happens to write, direct, and produce clever stuff. And cleverly enough, he is one of my favorite directors too. His name is, ladies and gentlemen, please give me a drum roll. M. Night Shyamalan. Oh, I'm saying that right. And there's somebody that walked by and looked at me.
What's up, baby?
I hope you can guess it, because if you guess it, I will give you 2 kisses.
The Village.
Wait, let me get it out of my backpack. Man, this goddamn... The Village. The Village. The Village. The Village. Yo, I'm kind of crazy. The Village is so awesome. Look, that's the tag for the thrift store. $1. That's how much it cost. I mean, they're awesome. The Village. You need to watch this movie. I recently watched it and I was reminded how goated it is. I love this movie. It's like put fall into a movie and then make a good story out of it. The cast is stacked. We got Brody. We got the girl from Jurassic World. I can't remember her name now. Holy crap. What's her name? Oh, I'm sorry. Joaquin Phoenix, Sigourney Weaver, William Hurt, Adrian Brody, he's the GOAT, Bryce Dallas, and this was in her young years and she was goated. It's amazing. It's another psychological thriller by the man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT, the guy who wrote Sixth Sense. For those of you who don't know, I hope you know this by now, please. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna put my shirt on. Where the fuck is my shirt? But yes, The Village. You need to watch The Village. The cast, like I said, is stacked. The story is easy to follow, as well as the conflict. It is one of those movies that will make you think something at first, but then it just changes. It's kind of like The Sixth Sense in a way, but not really. The Sixth Sense is its own movie. It's another great fall movie, but that's going to be in another video, The Sixth Sense. I'm going to talk about it in another video. This movie, it has a bunch of trees in it. It has a bunch of yellow in it. It has a bunch of red in it. I don't want to say too much. There's suspense. There's love. The seats all over the place. I don't know about you, but I like drama to a certain extent. I stay away from it. I'm out of here. I would 1,000,000% recommend you watch it during the fall, but at any time works too, because it's literally like goated. And finally, at the number 1 spot. Oh, am I excited to talk about this movie.
I want to scream so bad, but I'm in the freaking library, so I can't scream, and I have a time. I have like an hour to film another video, and this one.
Oh, I just showed it. Oh God, come on. This was just, it just has everything. It has love. It has scary characters, it has lovable characters, horror, drama. Son, it's so good, son, and nobody talks about it. Every time I talk about it, people are like,
what's that movie? I've never seen that movie.
and this just makes me sick to my core. Oh my god. But without getting into too much detail for why I love this movie, because I could go on forever, baby. Let me know where that's from. Yeah, the movie is Van Helsing. I love this movie. I don't know if you can tell. I love this movie.
This woman right here.
Who created this woman? Who? Please let me know. I might be down bad. I might. To summarize it quickly so you can decide to watch it or not, it is an awesome movie with vampires and wolves, and the hell with it. I would say it's even the best freaking vampire and wolf movie, unless you can prove me wrong, unless you can tell me that there is another movie that beats this one. I don't know, but it has Frankenstein's monster in it, and who doesn't like seeing Frankenstein's monster? Although I prefer to call him a lesser harsh name because he's actually goated, especially in this movie. But yeah, the story is super entertaining, the acting is great, the music is great, the scenery is great. Some scenes are short, some scenes are long. There's fighting in it, there's kissing in it, there is
hot women in it.
Not that it matters, of course, but it's always a plus. The villains are great. It's such a complete story, man, and I just love it. I've been watching the Stephen Sommers movie since I can remember, along with The Mummy, but I'm gonna talk about The Mummy in another video. I was a C, homie. I was like 4 watching this joint. The best time that you could watch this movie would be under a winter night, like maybe it's snowing, because there is snow in this movie, or under a storm with a gray sky. Man, that's the best. Watch this movie, you won't regret it. It's one of my favorites. It's probably in my top 10, but I'm gonna make another top 10 in another video, like I said. And yeah, watch it. It's absolutely amazing. And that is gonna be it for today's video, guys. This was my top 5 underrated movies that you should definitely watch. I recommend all of them because I believe they deserve more recognition. I believe more people should know about them. I believe more people should watch them. Yeah, let me know in the comments what your favorite movies are that you don't hear people talk about too much. I would love to know more movies. So this is Boca Jr. Over and out.